Well, for more on sustainable fashion, CGTN's Karina caught up with the Italian designer Chiara Boni before her show at New York Fashion Week. Chiara is the founder and creative director of Chiara Boni, Petite, Robe. It recently became the only Italian brand to receive the European Union's Product Environmental Footprint certification for its sustainable practices.
Practically means that I can tell you what is my footprint, what print I leave in the world with my dresses, which is something very complicated in a way. We are the first brand, feminine brand, having this certification because we can say how it's made, our material, because now, as you know, it's important the process. It's not important what is the end, but the process where you arrive to the end. So our product is 100% made in Italy. We know how much we pay the people. We know where it's done. It's around few kilometers, and we know that the people who do our material, they save, because this is it's a measuration on carbon, water and energy. So we can measure carbon, water and energy that we waste. So we can say, because nobody does no print on the world. So our dress is like 5 kilos of pasta, let's say.
Okay.
Because also a kilo of pasta costs something to everybody. So we know what we cost. And I think it's a very clear way to say everybody, what we're doing. We're trying to do our best. Our best is never perfect, but it's our best.
Right. I mean, is your clientele someone who's very concerned about sustainability?
I think yes, they are.
It seems to be increasingly something that consumers are.
Very much, and I'm doing this thing from ever, because I'm always using the same thing from ever. But now is the moment to tell everybody, and as we have this important certification from Europe, it's very important to say.
Do you find that there's a difference in sort of the approach to sustainability in the fashion industry in Europe versus the US?
I don't know so much the American industry to say if it's different. I know that in Italy everybody now is trying to go towards sustainability. It's very difficult because it's much easier for us because we use one material. So it's easier to measure. When you use 20 types of different materials, it's very difficult to say, because you have to go to the origin of every material that you use, where it's done, how it's done, and the story, and it's quite complicated.
Now, for you, were you always interested in sustainability, or did it just happen to be, well, you like to source from Italy, so it kind of worked with?
I was always involved in it. I was working for the Tuscan region at least 12 years ago, and I started, to occupy myself about sustainability already a long time ago, and about process, because I know that it's not a problem that you use cotton. It's the process that cotton has when it arrives to you. How is this breathed? How it's been? How many herbicide is done when it grows up? How it's been made? In which ways it's been made? What kind of colors they use? What they dispersed in the water? So it's very complicated, actually.
Yeah, right. and a big problem now.
Yeah, we can control because of one material. That's why we can control so much about it.
And that one material is
our jersey. It's a jersey, and it's done near us. It's about 20 kilometers from where we are, and they have the same pièce that we have, because they save also water, carbon, and energy.
Okay.